Welcome to the Fenwick and Trinity High School's virtual college fair. Thank you so much for joining us today. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our presenters at any time. You don't have to wait until the presenter you're directing your question to is speaking. Go ahead and use that Q&A and our presenters are ready to answer your questions throughout the entire presentation. Your camera and your microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you today. This is one of two sessions today, so make sure after this session, you hop into another one that looks of interest. And this presentation, along with all the others, are being recorded and will be available within about a week at strivescan.com/FriarBlazers. Okay, I'd now like to turn it over to our presenters, the main event today. We're going to kick it off today with Dominican University. And I'll let you take it away whenever you're ready.
There we go. Hi, everyone. My name is Xavier. I'm an admission counselor here at Dominican University. We're located not too far away from you guys down the street in River Forest, Illinois. So we're a nice local school. A little bit more about Dominican. We are a small private liberal arts institution that's founded on a Catholic foundation. Our average class size is about 15 students per class with a 10-to-1 student faculty ratio. Right now, about our freshman class coming in is around 460 students. Totaling all of our students here on campus is around 3,000 students. So you're still getting pretty small class sizes, really focused on who you are as a student and making sure that you're making connections with your professors along with your peers. We do have a variety of majors on our campus. Of course, nursing is number one. We do have a direct entry nursing program along with pre-nursing, but we're also huge on STEM, so psychology, pre-med, pre-OT, PT, but also business, accounting, computer science, engineering, education, fashion design, English. So there's a wide variety of majors that you can have here at Dominican. And you don't have to really choose until the end of your sophomore year. The good thing about attending a liberal arts institution is that you will be required to take classes in a little bit of everything. So natural science, social science, philosophy, theology. So you can kind of mix and match and make your own major from those courses. At Dominican, we're all about making sure that you are challenged, but also that you belong and that we're doing that together. We do wraparound services for all of our students. There's, of course, free tutoring. You will have advisor check-ins. You'll have peer mentors. So you're getting help from not only your professors and yourself, it's from everyone here on our campus. A little bit more about our student profile. We do have a diverse student population here on campus with almost 70% of our students being students of color. We also do have a large first-generation college student population. And then same thing with our diverse student population. We have 14 different nations represented. At Dominican, we definitely like to ensure that you are learning outside of your classroom. So there will be plenty of research opportunities, especially if you're focused in STEM. And oftentimes your professors will be your mentors and co-authors in a lot of your writings. So you could do something locally here in the Oak Park Maywood Forest Preserve area, or you can go in a variety of different places to visit to collect samples as well. A lot of our majors are also career focused from day one. You get many job fairs and internships from the Chicagoland area. So you still get that nice big city feel and connections that you would in the nice quiet suburb of Chicago, which many of you guys already know. Many of our interviews and internships do lead to real positions and jobs directly into the field that students are interested in. Here are just some of the few places that our students intern at within the Chicagoland area. Again, huge on STEM, so you see a variety of labs along with hospitals, historical places, along with banks and sports teams. So there's a nice big variety here for a lot of our students. And as I mentioned, we are founded on our Catholic foundation. And so when we say that, we definitely focus on the community aspect, building community, but also helping our community. Again, here locally in Oak Park, Maywood area, or going on service trips to New Orleans, Tijuana, or beyond to definitely make a larger impact on our world. And then along with that, we do have study abroad opportunities as well when the world opens up again. We are one of the first institutions to offer that way back when. This is actually a research opportunity that is posted here, that we have a partnership with the Shed Aquarium, and our students go to the Bahamas to collect samples to bring them back. So there's a wide variety of different opportunities that students can have while visiting Dominican and other institutions. And then, as you guys know, we're right outside the city of Chicago, so you guys know that we're just a 20-minute train ride away from downtown. We do have sports here at Dominican, 14 different varsity sports for men's and women's. Feel free to visit our website at dustars.com if you'd like to play any sports here at Dominican. We also, of course, have a variety of clubs and organizations on campus. Feel free to start one of your own clubs or join something that you might be of interest to you. It could be culturally based, faith-based, interest-based, major-based. So there's a wide variety for students to definitely study and get a grip on. And if we have any seniors in the room, our application is still open. Feel free to apply on the Comment app or on our website. Either one, there's no preference. For juniors or sophomores, anybody after that, the following application won't open up until September, so you have some time, but our application is absolutely free. We look for 2.75 GPA and above, and we are test optional. So super easy, super convenient for you guys to just fill it out and pass it along. And quickly, I want to talk about this rating that we've had. We were rated #1 best value in the Chicagoland area. And so the way that we got to this number is that they take a look at our affordability pieces to make sure that our tuition and fees, but also how much we give in institutional aid, makes sense for a lot of our students. And oftentimes our students get about $26,000 in scholarships and aid. And also something to keep in mind is that students that attend Fenwick or Trinity do receive the Catholic High School Scholarship here at Dominican. And then lastly, if you want to reach out, feel free to scan this code and send us any information. Thank you, guys.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dominican University. We are going to hear now from Augustana College. Take it away when you're ready.
Thank you. So welcome, guys. My name is Courtney Wallace, and I am the Director of Admission in the Chicagoland area for Augustana College. I coincidentally live in Oak Park, and so I have been visiting both Fenwick and Trinity since 2003. I know that dates me a little bit, but I'm really familiar with your school, and I'm really excited to be here today. So this is just a real quick picture of what you would normally see if you were in person at Augie, but I wanted to tell you a little bit about where we're located. Augustana is located in the Quad Cities. It's just a quick 2.5, 3-hour drive from the Chicagoland area. The Quad Cities is a great place to be a college student. It's a total population of about 400,000 people, and there's an incredible amount of things to do. So great shopping, awesome restaurants, culture and fun, museums, award-winning minor league baseball field to catch a game. There's great internship opportunities, including Fortune 500 companies, and very little competition because there are only 2 small institutions located in the Quad Cities. Our students love spending time on campus, but they really appreciate the opportunity to explore different personalities in each city as well. So who are we? We have about 2,500 students overall, so small enough for personal attention, but not too small. We have an 11-to-1 ratio, student to faculty ratio. This really symbolizes a commitment to making sure that no one gets lost in the crowd. Our average class size is only 18, so students really get to know their professors and their peers. Everyone gets a chance to learn from one another. We do have over 90 different majors. About 40% of our students are doing more than just a major, so they might be a double major or a minor. Large areas include business, health sciences, elementary and secondary education, psychology, neuroscience, and something called communication sciences and disorders. Our new programs this year are data analytics as well as kinesiology. Kinesiology is actually in one of our brand new buildings. It's currently being built called the Peter J. Lindbergh MD Center for Health and Human Performance, opening this fall. And of course, we know that you go to college to get a great education, but you also go to have some fun too. And I'll talk a little bit about some of that here shortly. So Augustana students really get involved. They have an incredible ability to balance their studies and other passions, and we want to support them in doing so. For example, 1 in 3 of our students are varsity athletes. We are in the NCAA Division III in the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. So at Augustana, athletes can lead clubs, have jobs, participate in internships. You'll see over there on the far right, there's a student, his name's Lucas Simon. He actually went to Notre Dame here in Chicago. He did an internship at Abbott Labs in accounting, and he supported the research and development finance team and was also a winner of a prestigious scholarship from the Illinois CPA Association. You'll see that 1 in 4 of our students is involved in the performing arts. And so you don't have to be a music major to sing in the choir or a theater major to be involved in a play. Some of our opportunities for those with the love of fine arts are orchestra, choir, symphonic band, jazz band, theater, opera, and to the clubs, we have over 150. So there's certainly something for everyone. There's a club to train therapy dogs, which is what you see there. It's called Viking Pups, a radio station, a newspaper on campus, our own crew team that rows on the Mississippi River, active life in fraternities and sororities, intramurals and club sports. From equestrian to Darwin clubs, there's really everything in between. And nothing better symbolizes balance than NCAA Academic All-American rankings. These students are being recognized for outstanding academic and athletic achievements. We actually rank in the top 10 in the nation across all divisions and all institutions. We have the most academic All-Americans than any other college in Illinois. The only schools ahead of Augustana are MIT, Stanford, Penn State, Notre Dame, Nebraska, and Emory, and that's something that we're really proud of. I also wanted to tell you about one of Augustana's one-of-a-kind programs called Augie Choice. Since 2008, we've invested over $9 million in student-directed educational experiences. So all students get $2,000 to use during their junior or senior year towards an internship, research, or international study away program. We certainly don't want money to get in the way of having this type of educational experience. Next, I want to tell you a little bit about how to apply to Augustana. Those of you that are juniors are just sort of starting this process. We do have a holistic review for admissions and scholarships. You can apply using the Common App. You can apply using Augustana's application. We do have early binding, early decision, and then early action and regular decision, which are non-binding. For your application, you'll want to submit the application, the transcript, and a secondary school report. Supplemental materials are going to be your ACT, SAT recommendations, and an interview. Augustana has been test optional since 2008, and we are super comfortable with making great admissions decisions and scholarship offers without the use of those test scores. And next, for seniors, if you're listening and you haven't applied, make sure you do that. But in the meantime, those of you that are juniors, sophomores, meet me online, and then certainly come visit campus. And throughout the summer, hopefully we'll be able to meet in person as well. And finally, I wanted to just share with you my contact information. Please feel free to take a screenshot and call me, email me. I'm happy to answer any questions. So thanks very much and have a good one, guys.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Augustana College. We're going to hear now from the University of Dayton, whenever you're ready.
I'm muted. Someday I'll learn. Good morning. It's still the morning. My name is Erin Sarouche. I'm a regional enrollment manager with the University of Dayton in Dayton, Ohio. I'm really excited to chat with you today and share with you some information about the university. So as I mentioned, we're located in Dayton, Ohio, roughly 5 to 6 hours away from the greater Chicagoland area and sort of where you are in Oak Park River Forest area. Really tucked between Columbus, Ohio and Cincinnati, Ohio. They're about an hour either way from us. We are a Catholic Marianist university, and that really drives what we do. It is really our foundational purpose. We truly believe in the common good. Social justice and service are a big part of what our students are active in our campus community. We do have about 8,000 undergrads on campus with a total population of just over 11,000 with our graduate population. So truly a mid-sized school. We believe that we have the amenities of a large school, but the sort of personal attention of a smaller school. So I think you'll find that if you spend more time learning about the University of Dayton. Just over half the student body does come from out of state, which I think is important for you to know as an out-of-state student. Average class size about 27 with a 14:1 teacher-student ratio. So full-time faculty are going to be teaching your classes. They're going to be very much a part of your campus experience. Roughly 20% of the student body reports to be multicultural or students of color. About 10% of that number are international students. So we do have students from about 40 states and 60 countries at the University of Dayton. So a very geographically diverse campus, which we're very proud of. So you're really going to meet people from all over the world. The greater Chicagoland area is our largest market outside of Ohio. So I'm actually based here in the Chicago area and do recruit this part of Illinois. You can see a small layout of campus there on the other side of the screen. It's a very compact campus, very walkable, roughly a 10-minute walk from the furthest residence hall or residence facility to the furthest academic building. We do offer about 80 major programs in 4 schools: the College of Arts and Sciences, School of Business, School of Education and Health Sciences, and the School of Engineering. All are direct admit programs. We're probably most well known for business, engineering, and the health sciences. We did recently add a nursing program. By far our most competitive program. If you have any interest, you need to have a complete application to us by November 1st of your senior year. We only have 25 spots in that program, so it is very small, very competitive. If you're undecided, our Discover program might be the right choice for you. It allows you to explore a lot of different areas. We do have a Discover program in each school as well. A variety of bachelor's plus master's programs as well, if you're considering or already thinking about what's going to happen post-undergrad, as well as an honors program that you'll automatically be considered for with your admission application. We're really proud of what we call our success rate, which is 93%. 97% was the year before, so in 2019. We're really, really proud of the 93% number in 2020. Given the year that 2020 was, the fact that 93% of our graduating class had found work, was in graduate school, or doing a year of service within 6 months of graduation, we feel is a resounding success. So we're super proud of that number. Our students are going really all over the world to work and learn. So as Courtney mentioned, there's a lot of fun to be had in college as well. So at the University of Dayton, our students definitely have a good time. 85% of our student body is living on campus, primarily because of 400 houses that the university owns in our student neighborhoods. So as a junior and senior, you have the option to live in those houses with your friends, across the street from friends, but still live on campus and be close to all the activity that's happening on campus. We have nearly 300 clubs and organizations, service clubs, social clubs. We do offer Greek life, just a variety of things to get involved in. We're Division I for varsity athletics with about 17 different varsity athletics offered, over 30 club sports that are competitive, and a huge intramurals program. As on most college campuses, they're hugely popular and a great way to get involved. Campus ministry is hugely popular at Dayton as well. We have one of the largest campus ministry departments on a college campus, as well as our multi-ethnic education and engagement center, which serves all students, but particularly our students of color, provides them a place they can go and be together, find additional support, but for all our students to learn and grow as well. As I mentioned, we're located in the city of Dayton, a small city for sure, but definitely some great opportunities to engage in the city. We are open for visitors. However, right now we're only open for admitted seniors. We want to make sure those seniors get to campus and have a chance to visit us before the May 1st deadline. For you juniors and sophomores who may be listening, we do have some great virtual options on our website, as well as some junior preview nights coming up virtually. We are hopeful that by late spring and certainly this summer, we'll be able to welcome you to campus in person. A few application pieces to know about: we are November 1 early action deadline, February 1 regular decision. We are on the Common App, Coalition app, as well as our own UD app. No fee to apply. We have no preference for how you apply. We are test optional moving forward. If you prefer to apply test optional, you can apply to any program test optional with no issue. So we do then just require the application with essay and your official transcript. We will not accept self-reported test scores. However, if you want to send test scores, you need to send them directly to us. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to chatting with you more soon.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, University of Dayton. I want to remind everyone that the Q&A function is open and our presenters are happy to receive your questions at any time during today's presentation. And now we're going to hear from the Catholic University of America, whenever you're ready. Dayton, you might have to end.
The right screen here. Yeah. There we go. Good morning. My name is Sarah Cronin. I'm Associate Dean of Admission at Catholic University, and I'm also a Regional Admission Officer located in New England. My colleague James Dewey Rosenfeld is our admission officer in charge of the Chicagoland area. However, he had another fair today, so he's asked me to step in. I just want to tell you a little bit more about Catholic University, our history, our academics, and our admission. We are the National University of the Catholic Church located in Washington, D.C., and we have been very fortunate to have 3 papal visits within the last 45 years, and certainly a great opportunity for our students on campus. We are a small to medium university with just over 5,500 students on campus, just about 5,500 students on campus, with 3,100 undergraduate and about 2,300 graduate students. About 80% of our students do identify as Catholic. 30% of our students come from an ethnically diverse population. And we have students on campus representing over 40 different countries with about 8% international population. With our location in Washington, D.C., we like to use the phrase "and," not "or," and that we are a national research university and a global research institution. So we have 31 different research centers on campus, giving our undergraduates the opportunity to do research in a number of different areas. And these research places such as social science and the sciences, and certainly in academics. We are the second oldest graduate research center in the country. We're also the largest campus in all of DC. So of all the universities in Washington, we have a 176-acre campus. So it's very much a residential, self-contained campus community right on the northeast side of Washington, DC. We do have a comprehensive undergraduate advising experience. So as a research university, we also have a focus on the liberal arts and undergraduate experience. So our undergraduates are really getting a great resource through our Center for Academic and Career Success. You'll find some QR codes on my slides here as we go through, so you're welcome to grab a shot of that QR code to learn a little bit more about some of our different programs and offices on campus. Our CACS office, the Center for Academic and Career Success, gives our students opportunity to begin exploring academics, further on exploring internship opportunities, and then obviously further on exploring careers and jobs once they graduate. Many of our students do start undecided, and that's perfectly fine. And our students work with that CACS office as they explore academics, and then obviously move further into resume development, interview preparation, internship exploration. And as you can see here, some examples of where our students have done internships. With Washington, D.C. in our backyard, we have our own metro stop. So our students are interning at the federal government, in the private sector, internationally. We have our self-designed internship program with the UK Parliament in London, with the Irish Parliament in Dublin. So some amazing opportunities. Over 75% of our students are doing 1 internship. Over 60% of our students are doing 2 before they graduate. So whether it's during the school year or the summertime, some amazing opportunities for our undergraduate students really to take what they're learning in the classroom and engage and take those opportunities to internship experiences. Our personalized academic approach offers the students a really close-knit experience in terms of getting to know professors. Our 10-to-1 student to faculty ratio, average class size is 19 students. So we truly believe in our undergraduate students getting to know their professors, or professors getting to know their students, and really engaging in the classroom, taking advantage of DC. Certainly during COVID, things are a little different, but we absolutely use the Library of Congress, the Smithsonian, and other resources in DC as our classrooms as well. As a university, we offer 12 schools of study, 9 of which are focused on the undergraduate research or undergraduate study, and these are the 9 here. So of those, we have 79 different undergraduate majors. Arts and sciences Sciences is our largest school at Catholic U. Our Bush School of Business is our fastest growing school at Catholic University. We have the only school of music in the whole DMV or in the whole DC area. And we also have a very competitive Conway School of Nursing. If you have an interest in nursing, there's something called the NCLEX, which is an exam you have to take when you graduate in order to be a practicing nurse. And last year, our 2020 graduates had a 100% NCLEX pass rate. The year before, it was 98.75% pass rate on the first time. So we are very proud of our School of Nursing doing an incredible job of preparing our students for practicing in the field as they jump into the career in nursing after graduation. First year students. So as you walk in the door as a freshman, we believe in a learning community or that individual experience in the classroom, but certainly getting to know your faculty and having a small class experience. So this first year experience class, every single freshman must take. It's 2 classes in the spring, 2 classes in the fall, and then 2 classes in the spring. And these are courses in English and philosophy and theology, and really a great way to get to know each other, get to know your peers, and certainly get to know faculty. We do offer an honors program, not a separate application. It's merely our review of the student's admission application. And we generally invite the top 10% of our admitted students to join our honors program. Study abroad is taking place right now. It's a little bit smaller community right now. We do have a few students that are studying abroad this spring semester. But we have our flagship program in Rome, the University, Catholic University in Rome. So great, amazing opportunity. And every single major, no matter what you study at Catholic U, you can study as an undergrad. Athletics and academics, and then quickly onto our admission process. What we look for, there is no application fee for Catholic University, and we are test blind, so we do not consider any SATs or ACTs as we're reviewing the applications. And finally, one more slide there, my information. If you're looking to get more information about Catholic U, you're welcome to email me and certainly grab on some of those different links to learn more about us. Thank you, and certainly look forward to some questions at the end.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Catholic University of America. We're going to hear now from DePaul University. Take it away. Sarah, you are muted and I think your video switched off. Oh, or maybe it's wrong. DePaul University, we can't hear you.
The mute got me.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. My name is Mary. I'm an admission counselor at DePaul University. I'm also an alumni of DePaul, so I graduated a few years ago with my bachelor's and master's in communication. Loved it so much I had to come back and work for DePaul. A little bit about the school. So we were founded way back when in 1898. We were only about 100 students at the time. We've grown quite a bit since then. So now we're at about 16,000 undergraduate students. And while we have a large student body, like a lot of these other schools you're hearing from today too, you still get a small school experience. On average, our classes are about 22 students. So you're going to get to know your professors really well, your classmates really well. You might have a larger lecture course your freshman year, but it's always capped at 100 students. And definitely by the time your junior and senior year rolls around, you'll be really diving into those major courses, which could be even like the size of 10 to 15 students. So nice small class sizes. We have over 300 different academic programs that you could major in, double major, major and minor. There's a lot of flexibility if you want to specify your degree. One other thing I loved when I attended DePaul was that 98% of our classes are taught by actual professors. So experts in their field, in their industry, but who are there to teach you and who are there for the students. So really great way to make connections in the field that you're interested in. We are a little bit unique at DePaul in that we're on a quarter system versus semesters. So most full-time students take 3 quarters throughout the year, fall, winter, spring. And it's nice because we have a really nice long winter break built in there right after Thanksgiving. We go right up until New Year's. That's going to be your nice long winter break. So students don't have to worry about going back to finals after, Thanksgiving. They can just enjoy, relax, and spend time with family during the holidays, whatnot. One other thing about our quarter system that really benefits students is most students will take 4 classes throughout the quarter. And these 4 classes typically meet twice a week for an hour and a half each, either on Mondays and Wednesdays or Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it is pretty rare to have a Friday class at DePaul, which opens up those weekends. You'll have 3-day weekends. You can do an internship, get a part-time job, or just explore the city with your friends. So I know that's one One of the benefits I really loved about DePaul and Miss was those 3-day weekends. These are all of our different schools and colleges. So we have 10 different ones. I would say for incoming undergraduate students, you would most likely be focused on the College of Business through the School of Music. Those last two are more for adult learners, but I recommend checking out our website. Our course catalog, academic catalog has all the different majors listed. Like I was saying before, there is a lot of flexibility too with what you want to study. So let's say you come in declared as a major within the College of Communication, but you decide you really love something within the College of Education. You can make that switch just by updating, your academic profile. Most majors don't have to decide until the end of your sophomore year too. So there's time to try out different classes. You could also double major across these different schools or major and minor, again, really specifying your degrees. So if you want to major in something within College of Science and Health, but then have a computing and digital media minor, you can definitely do that. So again, just ways to get more involved in what you're most interested in. We have two main campuses at DePaul. There's one in Lincoln Park, which is just north of downtown. It's more of that traditional campus feel. So we're a bit spread out there. There's a quad, some green space. And then we have the Loop campus, which is located downtown in the heart of the city. And that we nickname as our vertical campus because it's essentially 4 main buildings, like 4 city blocks by 4 city blocks. So you really get the best of both worlds with these two campuses, and it's really easy to get in between the two. You can see in this slide here in the bottom right-hand corner, the train, the CTAL. All of our students get a Venture U-Pass that you can use 24/7, 7 days a week to commute anywhere around the city. So that's how they get in between our two campuses. It's about a 15-minute straight shot. And how we distinguish the two is the College of Business, Communication, and Computing and Digital Media. Those 3 colleges are mainly located downtown at the Loop campus. So if you end up majoring in one of those or you take an elective, that's where your class would be. And then Lincoln Park hosts the other colleges too. So that's how we distinguish them, but they are dual campuses. So everything you find at one, you would find at the other. There's 2 cafeterias, libraries, gyms, career centers, you name it. Got the same thing at each one. It just depends on what you end up majoring in. We do also have housing on both campuses. The majority of residence halls are located on Lincoln Park campus. So I would say for incoming freshmen, that is the more popular campus to live on, but there is one option downtown at the Loop if you are interested. Our website has all of the different blueprints and 3D tours so you can see, which dorm looks best to you, whether it's based on location or style. It's not required that you live on campus any of your years, but you can if you want to, your incoming freshman year. That seems to be the most popular for students their freshman year, and then they find an apartment off campus afterwards. That's a little bit about housing. Now, I know you all are from the Chicagoland area, so you know how wonderful of a city it is, and DePaul students definitely get out there and explore since they have that Venture U-Pass. Again, they can use it 24/7, and we get a lot of free and discounted tickets to things all over the city, like Cubs and Sox games, Skydeck tickets, Broadway shows, even just your local movie theater passes. There's also lots going on campus for students too. So tons of different clubs and organizations, everything from a cappella to there's a dog watching club too. So lots of fun, unique things. We also have D1 sports. So students can get free tickets to those games to go with their friends and family. And we have club and intramural sports as well if you're looking to get involved that way. We also have a lot of great music and theater extracurricular programs if you're looking to get involved in that scene. And again, being in the heart of Chicago just lends itself so many cool, fun opportunities for those extracurriculars. Also, being in Chicago, you have tons of opportunities for internships and jobs. We have a really wonderful career center that will help you, your freshman to senior year. They'll help you write resumes, cover letters. They'll do practice interviews with you too to help build those skills. We also have what's called Handshake. It's essentially DePaul's version of LinkedIn. So last year they posted over 21,000 jobs, over 8,000 internships, and you can work specifically with a career advisor. If you're targeting like a certain job title or an industry, they can help you every step of the way. And then wrapping up, if you are interested in applying towards the fall, we are through the Common App. and there is no application fee. You can just submit your official high school transcript, your test scores, or you can apply test optional. DePaul's actually been test optional for about 10 years now, so we're very familiar with it. So, you know, if you don't like your ACT or SAT scores, don't feel confident, like it doesn't reflect your strength as a student, you don't have to submit those, and we'll look at your application the same way, both with a holistic review. So that's a little bit about us, some deadlines listed on here, but I'll wrap up now, but thank you all for listening.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, DePaul University. We're going to close out our individual institution presentations by hearing from St. Xavier University whenever you are ready. And you are muted, Tyler.
I am, thank you. All right, so let's get started. So, all right. Okay. All right, don't know what that was. Anyway, so St. Xavier University, we are a small Catholic liberal arts institution. We are a local institution, and we are located on the south side of Chicago, right on the border with the suburb of Evergreen Park. As I mentioned, we are a smaller institution, so we have about 3,000 total undergraduate students with a couple hundred more grad students in our different areas of grad programs. We have 61 different undergraduate programs to choose from across 3 of our colleges, which I'll touch on in just a second. And we definitely specialize in a small class size here at St. Xavier. Most of your classes, if not all of them, will be around 20 to 23 students. And the further you get into each program, the smaller the class sizes are going to become. So you're going to get a much more individualized approach to education. Your professors are going to know you by name. They're going to know you by face. Honestly, you might have them more than once in your given area. So the other nice thing about that is that we don't utilize the use of TAs whatsoever here at St. Xavier. You will always be taught by your professor, who 76% of whom have a terminal degree in their field. Our student body itself is very diverse, both in interests and other areas. As you can see right here on the left, this is a little bit of a breakdown of our student body. Over half of them are students of color, and we are recognized by the federal government as a Hispanic serving institution. Not only that, St. Xavier was founded as an all-women's school way back when in the 1840s. However, over time, we have become a co-ed institution, but as you can see over here on the right, women still do make up the majority on campus. The first school within our university is a School of Arts and Health Sciences. It's home to 45 of our different programs, and it has a lot of different fields of interest for you to choose from. There's everything from like art and music to chemistry and biology and computer sciences. We also have basically everything in between, like Spanish and psychology and mathematics, as well as education, which is a very well-known program here at St. Xavier. A majority of our students going into education specialize in early childhood education, elementary, middle school, and secondary education. Over 175,000 of Chicagoland students are taught by St. Xavier alums, so we have a very, I would say, solid reputation in the Chicago area, not only in the CPS district, but also the Catholic schools within the Chicagoland area, much like Fenwick and Trinity. The second school within the university is Graham School of Management. We have 5 different concentrations to choose from for undergrad students, including accounting, finance, hospitality management, digital marketing, and then just regular management. We also offer CPA classes for those students in the accounting field that are looking to get that certification. And we are also recognized by an organization known as the AACSB. Now, this organization ranks all of the business schools in the world, and when you have this accreditation, you are considered to be in the top 5% of business schools worldwide. And this is a huge honor for us to have here at St. Xavier, since we are a smaller institution. Furthermore, we have been recognized by US News and World Report as one of the best undergraduate business programs. And finally, the last school within our university is the School of Nursing and Health Sciences. Our School of Nursing is probably our most prolific program here at the university. It's a direct admit program, and it was actually the first collegiate nursing program in the entire state of Illinois. So we definitely have a very rich history there. Included on our campus are these simulation labs. If you guys can kind of see the picture behind the words there. Those students are actually working in our on-campus simulation labs. We have multitudes of different test mannequins that behave like actual patients and provide students with practice within that field of caring for patients. Your junior and senior year are most likely going to be devoted to your clinical experience, and we have very great relationships with a lot of area hospitals in Chicago. Also included in the school is the programs within the health sciences, including communication sciences and disorders, with which we actually have our own speech clinic here on campus. We also have programs in exercise science and sports and fitness administration. For those students who are looking to pursue athletics while they're in college, we do offer 19 different varsity sports, which are listed here on the left. And we are actually not affiliated with the NCAA. We are affiliated with an association known as the National Association of Intercollegiate Athletics, or the NAIA. So even though we're a very small school environment, we still offer a D1 experience, and we do offer athletic scholarships for our students looking to participate in any of these varsity sports that I mentioned. However, if you don't think that you're ready for a varsity commitment, I personally am always a big advocate for intramurals. They're so much fun, and you really don't have to take them too seriously. It's a great way to stay involved and meet new people. However, if sports aren't even your jam at all, we do offer 40 different student organizations with a wide variety of subject interests, ranging from academic and cultural to student government, and even a campus radio station. We offer students the option to live on campus. However, 50% of our students are commuters. That being said, the application process is very simple and straightforward. There is no application fee, and you can apply through our website or through the Common App. We do not have an application date, and we are test optional. If you are interested, you're more than welcome to follow us on social media. We won't be creepy and follow you back, but it's a great way to stay involved on campus and see what our students are up to. Furthermore, I do invite you to come for a visit, and please feel free to reach out to me at my contact information listed here. All right.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, St. Xavier University. And thank you to all of our presenters who are here today, letting us know about their institutions. We're so fortunate to have you join us. I'm going to invite everyone to turn on their cameras now, and we're going to move into a brief Q&A portion. Let me share my screen for our first question. And that question is, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? We're going to go in the same order, and so I'm going to ask Dominican University to start us off with this.
Yeah, advice that I would give is it's never too late to start. So feel free to start researching schools now, internet stalk us, follow us on social media, check us out in any way possible. I know many of us are doing some smaller visits, and when we do open up larger visits, feel free to go to the visits that are catered to students that are just interested in looking and visiting the schools.
Great advice. Oh, yeah, go ahead, Augustana. You're great.
Sorry. I would say be open-minded. There are almost 4,000 colleges and universities across the United States, and there is a great place for everyone. And so you might have a preconceived notion about an area of the country or a particular institution, and there's great places for everyone, and it might not be the great place that your friend has. So just be thoughtful about your search and have some fun too.
Perfect. Thank you. University of Dayton?
Say, and this certainly probably applies as you move more into the summer and the beginning of your senior year, is just be really aware of deadlines and dates. You know, if it's an early action or an early decision, or if you're going to push into regular decision, unfortunately, we all don't have the same date, which stinks, but mark your, put it on your phone, give yourself a week reminder, especially for scholarship stuff. That's, something I hate when students miss those dates because they're often hard and fast.
It's good advice when all of the panel shaking their head in agreement with you. The Catholic University of America, what's your advice?
Yeah, my advice for juniors, now is a great time to put your resume together. So we certainly know, all of us on this panel know, given COVID, what you're adding to your resume may be different than what your peers added to the resume 2 years ago, but you can still put a resume together of things, if you help the neighbor down the street rake the lawn or shovel snow in the winter, those kinds of things. And when you take that resume and ask a teacher to write your letter of recommendation, you'll have something in mind so that the teacher can not only write about you as a student in the classroom, but also who you are outside of the classroom. So if you can put a resume together now, and it will serve you well for asking a letter of recommendation, putting information on your application, a little crutch to have if you do some interviews down the road. So putting a resume together now and just having something in hand is a great tool for you moving forward.
That's perfect. Thank you. DePaul University?
Yeah, I would definitely echo what everyone said so far and just add to, if you're thinking about going into your senior year, definitely try to keep challenging yourselves. So we like to see that on your transcript. If you try maybe some AP courses or dual credit, if your school offers them, just again, we're looking for that college readiness. So it's good to see that you kept trying to challenge yourself even through senior year, and then just have fun too. I know there's a lot of pressure with everything, but it all does work out in the end. You'll end up going to a great school and having a great experience. It works out.
Fantastic. And we'll let you close us out again, St. Xavier University.
Obviously echoing what everyone says, but I think the thing that I've run into the most is students are sometimes just too afraid to ask questions, thinking that they're too, it's a silly, it's not a worthwhile question. That is never the case. At the end of the day, the college acceptance and enrollment process and all that can sometimes be a little bit confusing, sometimes overwhelming. Please reach out to any counselor of any institution that you're looking to go to. We are here to help make it simple, to help make it understandable. Please blow up our emails. It's what we're here for.
Fantastic. Well, once again, thank you to all my experts on this panel today. And thank you to everyone who has joined us here live, as well as everyone who's going to catch this recording at another date. I'm going to share my screen one last time and provide a few reminders, which is that there's one more session after this one right now. So you can go and hop in another one that looks of interest. And then all of the sessions are being recorded, and within about a week will be available at strivescan.com/FriarBlazers. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day.